Hi all, welcome back. In this segment we talk about how the grill should be presented upon a guest arrival. And first things first, it is important to note that ideally the grill is at least 10 feet away from the house and has a good distance. 3 feet is what the state would like, but a good distance away from any sort of structure or railings. First thing you're doing, general first impressions, looking at the cover. In this particular case, looks pretty good, no rips, no tears, it doesn't seem to be too old. Second step, remove the cover. Place it off to the side, a little bit out of the way. We're going to be putting this back on. Second thing I like to do is just take a step back, and again, note any dings or dents, kind of see what you're getting into, make sure there's no changes from the week before. Once a grill is used once, it's used twice. So it's never going to look new again is what I mean. But we want to make sure it's operating properly. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to start it. I want to make sure it starts. So get your propane tank here. This is what you're going to run into most commonly. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. We're going to turn this tank all the way on. Make sure there's gas. Be sure to open it up when starting. First thing we're going to do is engage the grill gas valves. And when you turn it on, you should hear some gas. I do hear some now. And you're going to use the starter. And as you do that, you hear the tick, tick, tick. It engages the flames, and we have fire. So we know it works and it's operational. Be sure to shut them off. In this particular case, we don't need to run it too long. Up next, the things that I like to do is put your gloves on. You're going to have those in your detailer kit. And I'm not going to actually do it right now, but you're going to want to scrape the top of these grill grates, get them as clean as possible. You're going to use your hands, flip them over, and we're going to clean the bottom side of what we call the stalactites or the Klingons. If you're in a situation where you have some time and you can get some of the debris from within the body of the grill, we always appreciate it. But if you're tight on time or it's really, really beat up and needs a really full, thorough deep clean, that's where you're going to create a work order and we'll have one of our property managers come out. Before closing up, now that we're happy with the grates being cleaned, we do like to put this aluminum foil on the cooling rack. We like to say it's like putting a bow on the present. It's the guests and the owner, when they show up, they know that we've worked hard to keep this grill as clean as possible and as operational as possible. We're happy with the interior of the grill. Next, we're going to focus our attention to the sides. You're going to have some basic cleaning supplies with you, some Goo Gone that we're now providing, and some paper towels. We're going to want to make sure that we wipe down all the sides, the top, and where the valves are here as well. Make sure that's neat and presentable. Underneath the grill, some have doors, some are open like this. Either way, we want to make sure that it's fully cleaned out as best as possible. It's where a lot of debris will come down from the grill itself. And underneath each grill is going to be a catch pan. And in this particular case, if I can get it out, this is where debris gets caught from within the body of the grill itself. In each of your detailing kits, you're going to have one of these new aluminum pans. If for some reason you're running low or just didn't have any in stock, you can also use aluminum foil to protect the body of this, so that makes your job a little easier when cleaning. I'm going to put this back, slide it up. Underneath the grill, you're going to want to make sure, of course, it's neat and tidy. We're also trying to organize the grill brush and grill brushes, if that's the case. Over the course of the summer, it's inevitable that the brush is going to get beat up, especially the bristles themselves. And if that's the case, we do want you to replace them. In each of your detailer bags, you should have a replacement to leave the guests, and usually that's good for the rest of the summer. Before you walk away from the grill, of course, we're putting the cover back on, and we're also going to turn the grill off. Righty-tighty as a friendly reminder. Lastly, we do like to make sure that the spare propane tank, which is often right next to the grill itself, or check your property details where the owner likes to keep it. We like to have a spare propane tank that is full. And sometimes that can be confusing what's full, half full, or empty, which is why this year we are providing a grill gauge. Very simple. All you need to do is turn it on, put the hook on it. I recommend with a straight back, lift with your knees, lift with your legs. And when you pick this particular tank up, it's reading 32 pounds, and you'll note the color green. Green is good. A full tank is 40 pounds, so this one has some weight to it. But if the indicator light was yellow, that means it's half full. And if it's red, red is an indicator to you to create a work order. That's where the tank is nearly empty or will be empty in the next use. And we don't want the guests running out while cooking their dinner on vacation. I really want to thank you for your attention to detail when it comes to the grills. It's an important part of the guest stay. And thanks again.